This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers, I have a couple of things we want to take a look at. But before we go any further, I'm asking if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave a like on the video and make sure that you leave your comment. Alright, let's get straight to it, guys. So we're gonna be looking at that Test Championship finals between New Zealand and India. Also gonna be looking at that first T20 between England and Sri Lanka. And we're also going to be looking at, the fact that our sprinting queen, Veronica Campbell-Brown, has called time on her career. So let us kick things off with the World Test Championship. So as we know, guys, New Zealand, they have been crowned as the inaugural champions of the World Test Championship. Now, let us just look back at the numbers quickly. Now, in the first innings, India, they had scored 217 and 170 in their second innings. New Zealand got 249 in their first innings and 140 for 2 in their second innings, guys. And once again, it was Captain Kane Williamson that stood tall above the rest, guys. He was able to make nice 52 not out. We're talking about, staying at the crease for long periods of time, battling through all the hardship, all the tests that the Indian bowlers would have thrown at him. And, he found a good partner in former captain Ross Taylor. And both of them were able to steady the ship from 60-something for 2 and carry the team all the way up close to victory. You understand? But it is very important to note that boy Kane Williams, my viewers and subscribers, he has once again shown why he's so highly regarded, especially in the longest format. So shout out to New Zealand. And as predicted here on Sports to the Bone, guys, we had predicted that boy New Zealand would be able to get the better of India. And they are not only going to be awarded with the prize money of over 1 million US dollars, but they will also be able to to have the bragging rights to say that they are the first champions when it comes on to the World Test Championship. So shout out to them. They definitely deserve it. And as I would have said, guys, a nice bunch of guys, a good unit, and they didn't just win it against any team. The India team was a very strong team. Talking about Kohli, Pujara, Ravindra Jadeja, Ishan Sharma, Rohit Sharma, a lot of those guys. Bumrah, it was a strong team, and for them to pull it off as a unit, I must say that, boy, a big shout out to them. Really, really proud of them, guys. As I said, they are a team that flies low under the radar, but they are definitely getting the job done. And I must also say shout out to the bowlers, people like Tim Southee, Trent Boult, and Jameson. Those guys, they did pretty well because they restrict India for 217 and 170. So you can imagine that everything came together at the right time. And New Zealand, they will definitely be celebrating. So yeah, man, shout out to Kane Williamson and his team. Alright, let us quickly move on now, guys, to that first T20 game between England and Sri Lanka. And it was a low-scoring encounter. Sri Lanka, they batted first, and they were able to get 129 for 7 of their 20 overs. I think it was Shanaka that got top score for Sri Lanka, getting 50 of 44, so going at more than a run a ball. But he didn't really have a lot of partners to help him out as regards to scoring runs. Sam Curran and Adil Rashid, they both had 2 wickets each for England as they went. They did pretty well in the bowling department. And when it was their time to bat, my viewers and subscribers, I must say that England once again really showed that they are a powerhouse in the shortest format. You understand? They actually lost only 2 wickets as they went hunting down that total of 129. Yeah, man, they scored 130 runs within 17.1 overs. So, yeah, man, England once again showing that they're a dominant force on the T20 scene. It was actually Josh Butler that got the top score for them. He got 68 of 55, while Jason Roy chipped in with a nice 36 of 22. So once again, my viewers and subscribers, England comprehensively beating another T20 team. And if we look at their white ball team, guys, they are definitely a strong team. And with the T20 World Cups coming up, you definitely cannot count out England. So they once again showing that they are a very capable team. Managing to hunt down that 129. Only losing 2 wickets. So shout out to the England cricket team. All right, guys. So we want to switch up the sport. We want to go over to track and field, because a darling, a queen of Jamaica sprinting have actually called time on her career. We are talking about VCB, Vernica Campbell Brown. You understand? And oftentimes considered as one of the greatest sprinters of all time, not only where Jamaica is concerned, but worldwide, based on all that she would have accomplished in the sport. She has actually called time on her career, announcing that she's going to be hanging up her spikes. And, she made the announcement via her Instagram. And this announcement came just a couple hours before the J3's national trials, where a lot of persons were saying that, boy, she was going to be turning up in the 100-meter race to try and make that team to the Olympics. But she has decided that it is time for her to step aside. And at 39, we definitely appreciate all the work that she would have done for us. And in the post, she lamented that, boy, she's really grateful for all the support that she would have received over the years. She went ahead and she named a couple of persons that were very instrumental, that were very supportive, and that would have allowed her to basically reach the peak of success where track and field is concerned. She was extremely proud of the fact that she was able to come from down in the country of Jamaica, a very rural area down there in Trelawney, and would have gotten all the way up to the top of sprinting. So yeah, man, we are really proud and really happy for VCB, my viewers and subscribers. Was looking for her to sort of round it off at the national trials, but she decided that, boy, it is time. Yeah, man. So we are grateful for the work that she has done. And might I remind you guys that she's an 8-time Olympic medalist. Yeah, man. She's an 8-time Olympic medalist, and she's only one of few women that would have won 2 consecutive 200-meter events. So we are definitely at the highest level. So we are definitely proud to call VCB or one of our sprinting queens. Yeah, man. And she decided that, boy, she's going to be hanging up the spikes, and she will be hanging in top with a best of 10.76 in the 100-meter flat. So we see that, boy, even though she was a 200-meter specialist, she was extremely good at the 100-meter, because 10.76 is a very good time. We see a couple of female sprinters doing 10.6 these days, but the average time for female sprinters even now is in the 10.7 range. It's just outstanding sprinters like Shelley and Fraser Price, and a couple of sprinters we see really doing 10.6 these days, but 10.76 still a good time. As regards to the 200-meter, she actually finishes off with a best of 21.74. Pretty nippy, pretty speedy time. Yeah, man. So, and we know that she was the darling of 200-meter sprinting, guys. It was a sight to behold to see Vernica Campbell Brown coming off that curve in the 200-meter, coming in the home stretch with the legs flashing all over the place and the hands pumping. Yeah, man, it was picture perfect, guys, seeing Vernica Campbell Brown running a 200-meter. She was very explosive coming off that curve. So we are definitely proud to have witnessed the career of Vernica Campbell Brown. And we just want to say long live VCB, as she was affectionately called. She indeed did a very good job for us. And we are definitely not going to forget all the things that she would have accomplished. I mean, we have some young female sprinters coming through, but VCB would have paved the way for them. And we are definitely grateful for all the things that she would have achieved for us. So once again, my viewers and subscribers, VCB calling time on her career. And she has decided to hang up the spikes just a couple of hours before the J3 Senior trials, that person's athletes will be doing to try and see if they can qualify for the Olympics. So shout out to VCB. And once again, on behalf of everybody here at Sports to the Bone, we just want to say that we are indeed proud of you, VCB, and we will forever shout out the name VCB. You understand? So we are definitely proud of VCB, guys, and we just want to say long live VCB. And at 39, she has accomplished a lot. She's one of few women that would have taken a break, that would have took a break from the sport, go ahead, have a child and come back and still perform at a good level. So the fact that she's going out at 39 now, we are extremely happy that she would have achieved all that she would have achieved. So shout out to her. Yeah, man. And just to wrap up, guys, just to remind you, New Zealand, they have managed to beat India in the World Test Championship finals, and they were crowned champions. And England, they got off to a winning start against Sri Lanka in that T20 game, winning by 8 wickets. So we're gonna leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers, but feel free to express yourselves in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have not yet hit that subscription button, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Sports to the Bone, keeping you informed. Big up on yourself, guys. I'm out.